I ain't worried about no fucking Kentucky. About to beat their dicks in. Like they're beating that drum. You get my picture yesterday, bitch? It really sucks that I can't play Auburn this year. Boo! The SEC sucks.
As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another
number 6 team in the country.
Kentucky Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you.
Miracles do happen.
And Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
I wasn't recruiting Hunter back. I went by to pick up office stuff and talk to him about what was going on with his life. He wanted me to recruit him back, I think. Because he's like, I'm sorry, man, and then I left. I said, dude, it's all good, dude. I understand. He's like, I'll join 26 back, but I'm not getting 26.
When you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again.
But it's all good. Like I said, no harm.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you
No,
double
dude.
team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give
They
him
don't listen.
quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that.
Put these blacks on them strategically. Hoping they get wore out.
From the gun, running back gets
All me, baby.
And
High school linebacker instincts right there, boy.
Kentucky right back to the line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire.
Look at that.
Got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Allen. Slides away.
What the
He finds
fuck?
his man. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the
Dog.
first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
I'm tired of these SEC quarterbacks.
Quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams
Who's their coach
so
now?
much in practice.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time.
Oh, bitch-ass
sophomore able to
bitch.
wreak some havoc and get the sack. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line on the edge is how they've built this dynasty at
Fuck
Alabama.
out of here.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 50.
I gotta fucking hit this dude in the mouth. I think he's a small guy, too. Look how small he is. It's fucking quarterback.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw it again. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
Went to the
Hey, Bamba, don't break, baby. Oh, they're going for it? Cocksuckers.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get it on the ground.
Bitch.
Will not
Fucking pay for that, bitch.
So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes
Shoulda
out
took
with
your
their
fucking
first possession
points.
of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't
Thanks,
show up
tight
in the
end.
box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got his man on the outside. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. At the 40, there he goes.
He gone.
Running toward the tape. The 10.
Oh, my fucking dick.
And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows
Just a little simple stretch run there. My tight end actually caught a block for once in his fucking life.
Like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
You hear how quiet it is right now in Kentucky?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Yeah, that's a good little drive right there.
5-play scoring drive.
Now I got to stop this god quarterback. Start hitting him in the mouth. Maybe get a pick. Kill his confidence early. And then we'll get up on out of here.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out.
Kentucky Rangers 4-9.
Didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants
Hello.
to.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the
Hee
17.
hee.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fast move out of the gun.
Come on, dude.
And he's able to shed
You gotta
one
wrap
tackle,
up.
but still, just a very short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long.
Okay.
Inside their own
You missed the
20.
long run.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Good discipline, you fucking idiots.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Allen. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit.
Got some hoo-hoos out here. Got some hoo-hoos.
Kentucky sent out the punting
Dogs.
unit. First time we've seen their
Sure
punt
winner.
team this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He's brought down, but a really
Fucks.
solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling.
Okay, I passed it.
Just simply, we are more
I guess I'm glad I didn't,
and we're
but
pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play out.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The inside handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Barrels ahead. And
God
he
damn
gets
it.
back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now.
Why would you mark the
running
end
back.
as the
They've
fucking middle
watched
line?
the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful.
We're going
You
for
saw
it.
Last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put
You love to
six up
see
on the
it.
board with that guy in your backfield.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th
All right, that's what you gotta do
down.
sometimes.
Bankrupt. Give to the back.
Good job, guys. Playing cover 2 and just no one doing anything.
Going quickly.
Typical.
The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a
Fuck
shot
outta here,
on
bucko.
2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Oh yeah, they're inside one another. Look at that.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man down the middle. The Wildcats will keep this drive going.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. Nice move there. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the
Right.
dropping back. It's Allen. That
Oh,
pass
bitch ass
not
bitch.
close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll
I'm
bring
trying to
up
murder
fourth
their
down.
quarterback as much as
Kentucky will
possible.
be forced to punt.
I just want to hit him in the
This will be
mouth
the
about
second time
30
they've had to
times this
kick it
game.
away.
Just for that first drive.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at
No,
times,
you
but
don't.
stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being.
You don't need
better.
Wi-Fi.
Got a lot of running room. And he
Put a white
got
boy
away from the
linebacker
defense
on
and
this
takes
guy.
man.
Done.
Touchdown,
Finished.
tie. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
Why?
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure coming. Finds space on the right. And they'll finally catch up
Fuck
to him, but
me.
not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass, it's Allen. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They want to just keep throwing it. He makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Peterson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Defense in press coverage. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Ortiz. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Kentucky right back to the line. Running back goes in motion. The give on the counter. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the D deny them on second and goal. They move the tight end all over. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Looking for a man. It's Allen. Trying to get to him. Keeps looking downfield. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him
Bend but don't break.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Fuck a Kroger field.
Check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Iowa.
Comes out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything.
Man, it could be. I got a lot of talent on defense.
Wideouts all wadded up,
like especially on my line, defensive line.
On second down, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff.
Get out. Get out of there, dude. Like fucking slow-ass motherfucker.
Defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people
Get
out
that seal block, baby.
They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
Good fucking block.
A big hit there.
Piece of shit.
Down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Look at that balance.
The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Almost ready to kick.
I gotta leave in
after
fucking 25 minutes. See if I can get this game in.
The blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a
Was Hannity
wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
That boy fast. Look, he's tired as hell. Or he's hurt. Oh, Pussy.
Movement here from the tight end. Just too
Good
much
pass.
juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see
Brown hole.
the majority of the misses for guys. The majority
Block
of
that,
the
man.
throws and a little bit of inaccuracy.
Can someone block that?
A third and
One of my
short coming
fucking
from their
minds
own
block that.
20-yard line. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Allen. Lost one
Great,
deep down
look at
the
this.
right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for
Damn,
the big
man.
A huge play, and they get it all
You're
the way
pathetic.
to the 45-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I
I'll make
love
you a mod
the
after
job
this.
the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
How about them taking the shot off the RPO? A lot of times
I like how they keep trying my corner over there.
whether it's a bubble
You
or
noticing
plays,
that?
but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're
Dropped it
facing
like a
fourth
little
down.
bitch.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
Oh,
He'll call
Shoulda
for the
returned it.
fair catch here.
oh well.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Look how nice it is to have a
Yeah, and
fucking
it's just maintaining
offensive
the lead.
line worth
Keep
a
doing
fuck.
what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid
Dog.
contact. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Woof,
Hey, listen,
woof.
it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Good block, you fuck.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the
Did not mean to
44.
fucking
He
dive
does a good
across the
job of
middle like
dropping
that.
back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the...
He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44.
Shit, ball.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pocket starts to collapse. And
Womp,
he is
womp,
not going to
womp.
get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Well, just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play.
Watch
as a
this. This
unit
is called
together. Only giving
gamesmanship
up a
right here.
little bit of a gain, and now setting up fourth down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Look at him, all. Pass interference.
And he's
Touchdown.
got it. Touchdown, Bama.
Thank God he's
And I
fucking
think in the
6'5".
pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can
That was
pitch
all
this
user,
thing
too.
way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for them.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can do it. They've done that so much in practice.
What the
They knew it was
fuck?
second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's going to pass.
What am I supposed to run there, William?
He lost it high and deep down the left side.
Oh!
Pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. And the story of the half
I know you
has
are.
been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there.
Look, that's the long run you missed.
Getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against
That was the
him
first
in this
score of the
second half
game.
will be
Took
fun
their
to watch.
souls.
With that said,
Good God, look at
let's
that
send it back
dude
to
was
the
in my
guys
fucking
at
face.
Kroger Field.
Kentucky shouldn't have worn the all black. They wore it to their funeral. What a ball, dude. Holy shit.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5.
10-4.
Good job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust.
Oh,
And the
come on.
misconnection on 3rd down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to
Look,
flip
this
the
about to
field
get
with
blocked.
this one.
Oh,
And when
okay.
he had the first one of the day away, they did have to send
Ball
him
don't
out
fucking
3
lie,
times
dude.
in that victory last week.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the
Caught
coach will
on
take the
line.
penalty. So the
Fuck
offense keeps this
Kentucky.
drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty.
I got all the
Leaves it
momentum.
with the running back. And a
As of
nice
right
solid
now.
Pick up there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The battle of the cousin fuckers. What they can call this.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing
Little
more
trap play.
demoralizing as a defensive
Good little play right there.
It ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start.
Got these running backs
more guys
rotating, dog.
Stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
The fuck did my center just do besides get his fucking dick beat?
They're strong.
It got his dick beat in.
Defensive tackles.
Not the good kind either.
They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running
Right there.
backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not ground, but it will be very successful.
He gets it across
I love them
the
little zone
25
plays.
to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
Now, 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not
I'm
third
taking their
eternity.
fucking souls
Now the
right now.
whole playbook, short passing game,
Oh.
all of it's available.
And he's
You come tackle me, you better fucking
the first down.
bring some shoulder
Defense
pads with
has
it,
to be frustrated.
bitch.
The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going to work in the
They
red
keep
zone.
stacking these linebackers in this
First down
box.
without getting it into the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Man,
Why
that
would
was
I
a
not
good
just run the ball?
But it was
Come on.
almost even better.
We're
Great
fucking
job by the
killing
offense.
these
Keep
bastards.
the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Trying to barge in. Touchdown!
Drive right there, son. That's what I needed.
And the punishment has been extended.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high
8-24.
level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
About to kick it
10th
away
rushing
after
touchdown
scoring the touchdown.
for a third-string running back. What we call handing out the rock.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
All kinds of
Get the fuck out of here.
Inside the 30. The 10. Running free, going to the end
Goofy
zone,
ass
but
bitch.
way back behind him, there's a flag on the field.
Fuck
That
off.
celebration turned sour quickly after they
Yeah,
saw
that dude's a
that
beast.
flag
I
and
just
it
been
wiped
locking
out
him
the
down
big
all
play
game.
and the touchdown.
That was my game plan. Come in here and lock their run game down because I noticed that's what they killed you with. And then the quarterback is good enough to get it done. Little, you know, little plays he made with, against me early on.
Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team.
My thing was I wanted to force him, or I wanted to make him beat me passing.
D linemen staying in their
'Cause I didn't
gaps,
think he could do it.
linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
I wanted him to pass that bitch like 30 times.
Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Allen. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy
No
come on
Kentucky
to punt.
fans are fucking pissed right now.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position
Welcome.
and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
Need me another
This has been
8-minute drive.
exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody.
I mean, I'll take this too.
To the right. Past the 20. Touchdown Tide. And the
I'll take this
has
too.
started.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays. He showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear.
I've just like hit them in the fucking mouth repeatedly. All right, in 4.
To the 25, no attempt at a return. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Makes the quick grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads it left. Got his man. It's made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down.
Come on, watch the ball, goddamn.
He wants to throw. He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Allen. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion.
Dude, where's my linebacker? They're supposed to fucking cover him.
An explosive play has him set up. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does.
Yep, I hear you.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Handoff to the lone back. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
Game plan, run through a motherfucker's face.
Here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
But not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. And trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to throw. It's Allen.
You got to pick that shit.
Couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. He's looking to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing the work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, beat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey, that's a hard fought year right there, boy.